Ladies and gentlemen,
Wait, no, I'm not even sit
Oh
down.
God, Michael Jackson. Get him set first.
You even ask like, "Are you ready, Cam?" You just like,
Cam,
"Okay, we're starting the recording."
ass.
Oh my god.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 8 of ShepCast. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest today is a very good friend of ours. We've known him since high school. Rapper, boxer, gamer. He can do everything. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Slaazo Kid.
Yippee! Hi guys.
Hooray!
Why do you have a soundboard? Like, who gave you that?
Well, there wasn't a lot of questions submitted to you here, but we can just start out with the rap stuff. That sounds so fucking mean. Just let's start out with the rap phase.
Oh.
Right,
Yeah, he wanted to describe your shit as phases. Yeah.
we had a joke before this that was like, you know, everything we talk about with Cam, it's just all gonna be labeled as phase. So like, tell me about your animation phase.
Like I don't stick on it long enough. Like
Yeah, so let's start at the beginning with the how we all met.
how we all met.
Well, what the fuck? It's Isaiah. It's a wild Isaiah.
Hello.
Isaiah. No, we're doing
Welcome to the
ShepCast.
ShepCast.
Welcome
Sorry, my bad. Oh shit, my bad.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you could stay if you wanted to.
First of all, we all went to the same elementary school, and I didn't know.
That's right. Never interacted once.
Yeah.
We were racist.
Not know at all. Oh.
What? Hey. Hey, yourself. God
Who's
damn it.
we?
Yeah.
No, well, we all met in high school formally. I met Ryan first.
Right.
It was in language arts class. I heard him talking about Overwatch. I was like, I play that. He's like, you want to play with me? I was,
Yeah.
I was like,
That's how I sounded too.
Okay, sure. And then we started playing games together.
You fucking weirdo.
And then I met Reese.
We met in the same class.
Sometime after.
Yeah, we were in the same class. We were all three together. I didn't really talk to him. I think he was like, Ryan walked up to me. He's like, "Hey, this is Cam." And you were like, "Hi." I'm like, "Hi, I'm Reese." And that was literally it. That was the only interaction I had with you in that class.
That was the moment the romance started.
Excuse me.
So then like fast forward about a year or so, we're all in the same orchestra class. So we all met again in a concert, and there was that legendary group. How many was there in there? Like 6 of us total.
Yeah.
Who are the other two?
I was thinking of Luke and Gabe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I guess you could technically count Violet too, but Violet was just like an add-on. She was like an add-on at times.
Damn.
She's like DLC. You can take off the game.
And then everything grew from there. We sat at the same lunch table. And our friendship blossomed over lunch.
Okay.
I'm trying to make this sound. No, I can't say that either. And we get to see his rap career evolve since, I think, did you start in 17 or 18?
I'll say 18. I think it was that spring.
It was the year Rap Devil came out.
Yeah, most of the people don't know why, but we know why. But you want to go ahead and share that?
No, why I started music?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I started music because of X, the artist, not DMX, Tentacion. Like when he died, it was kind of like, oh shit, like I can't hear his music for a minute, or I can't hear him make new music at all.
For a minute.
Well, I know he's gonna have posthumous stuff. I know he still had stuff in the vault, but
Yeah.
at that time, like none of that stuff was out yet. And I was like, oh shit, like it's such a drought of his music. I was like, okay, I'm gonna start making music because I always had the itch to do it, but I guess he was the pushing point for me to do it.
He was the catalyst to begin everything.
Mm.
Inspiration.
Definitely big inspiration.
So what was your first song?
You want to elaborate to the group what your? Oh,
What were you saying? What were you saying?
I was just gonna say you want to let the viewers know what your original name was when you started.
My original name was Domino.
I don't think I ever asked. Why did you settle on Domino?
You know, one domino can affect, the rest of the dominoes.
Domino's Pizza.
Okay.
I was thinking the pizza too.
No, it's because the domino effect. When you push one domino, then it knocks the next one down, and that was kind of the goal or whatever to, I guess, affect the next person who listens to the music. But unfortunately, that name, like, there's like 300 fucking dominoes in the world on Spotify and everything,
And they all have the same reasoning behind it.
The same story.
Maybe. So I was like, I have to stand out.
So we'll get to the name change soon. But with what was your first song? Did you have any like unreleased ones before the one that I'm thinking of?
Rugrats Freestyle was my first song. There was another version of Rugrats Freestyle that I made, and I shared it around, and I let somebody I was friends with listen to it because they also wanted to be a rapper at the time, and I showed them. They were like, "Yo, this shit's ass," and I was like, "Oh." I was like, oh, okay. So I took it on the chin, not willingly, and the one you can hear today is me telling myself I'm gonna rewrite it and do a better version of it, and yeah, that's the one that you hear today. But
I still remember listening to that in like study hall and shit on those like Chromebooks. I'd be like, oh shit, Cam's got a new song, and I just fucking, because you had like an hour of nothing, and I was in a basement with no windows. Like, what else are you gonna do?
Yes, it was like an insane asylum almost. The song I was thinking of was Rock Lobster. I thought that was your first one for a while.
it was my first one I released, first publicly released one, but it wasn't the first one I wrote.
That's the one I was thinking of.
Mm-hmm.
It was so good it got a remix
Yeah, obviously.
with Zanny Phantom.
Are we gonna hear a third one?
People keep asking for it, and I guess we'll have to see.
You gonna get Little Royal?
Who? No, I'm joking.
No, you gotta get that ShepBandicoot guy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we don't talk
you guys
about
had a little
that.
bit.
we don't want to go there.
You guys had a little music career yourselves. Why don't you guys talk about your music career, huh?
Oh yeah, so let's. I guess we'll start with me since I was first. This was during the Domino diss track phase, and it was we were all at a party, and we were just like, let's make a song and someone we don't. Was it just because we don't like him, or because we thought he was ass?
We just didn't like their music.
I think it was a mix of
think.
both. I think some people were like, I don't like this kid, and then some people were like,
Well, I don't even know
his
who he
music's
is.
ass. Yeah, and some people were like that.
That explains one of the verses.
Yeah, and then it was the song called The Challenger. It's still on the old Slaazo Kid SoundCloud. But you can hear myself as the opening verse. And I'm doing a Patrick Star theme to the whole thing because I wasn't taking it seriously. I took the line seriously. So I was just like, and then I heard it back and I kept telling myself, I'm like, this shit sucks. Like, this is terrible. And then there was our friend Finnegan. Yeah, that one was a journey. Nick had a surprisingly good one, and then there was hey.
my nasty ass verse that was longer than what was on the thing, and somehow I deleted a huge chunk of it. Don't know how I did that.
and then it just ends abruptly with hey. So that's my one and only music feature ever.
Song.
Challenger on all platforms except none of them. Only on SoundCloud.
Okay, Ryan.
And then I was gonna say I did a couple that I'm not proud of any of them, honestly. Looking back on them anymore. The diss track is funny though. The one on we have one on Joey that's still up there as well. And there's two other songs that I posted to the channel. One of them is gone forever, except in I guess their computers.
I have it.
Which sucks.
I got it. I got my emails.
I have a copy of it. I got a copy of both.
No, yay. No, but there's
Blackmail.
one other one that has Slaazo and I, and then our friend Derek, who's we've been calling Little Royal throughout. So that one's still up there. I don't know why I haven't deleted it yet. When I was looking through when I was trying to remember where it was, I was like, "Fuck, maybe I should delete this." But maybe I'll leave it up for another month.
Are you really gonna get rid of one of my best features I've ever done? It's
I mean, to be fair, the one I actually deleted though, one I actually deleted was one of your best features you said at the time.
I know which one. Yeah, I know.
You're
which
like,
one.
God damn it.
Yeah, I like. Not my type on. Not my type on. Yeah, I keep that one.
Yeah, production went crazy.
Still on the ShepBandicoot YouTube channel. It probably will still be up by the time this episode comes out. So if you want to listen to it before we take it down.
Yeah.
No, it won't.
You have until the end of the month.
Unless just unlist it so I can keep it.
So I can
have it
listen to it
forever.
The other two ones of Ryan. So you've had 4. Well, I guess maybe you had 5.
4?
Did you have 4 or 5?
Kelpie G never came out.
Well, I know that there's 2 of them
Yeah.
that didn't come out. Well, actually, maybe 3. I know the 2 for sure. I have 2 of them saved.
There's a lot that didn't come out.
What was the other one with like the horn? What was that song?
The horn.
He had a album that, or like was it like an album that you were doing that was called like Wave of Nostalgia?
Yeah, it was gonna be. I was inspired by Domino's EP that came out around that time, and he did a thing where he was trying to like copy the planets and stuff for his songs. So I thought, hey, maybe I'll do one of my own. I gotta get it off me somehow.
Yeah, but Domino was an interesting tale for sure. You've definitely improved a lot since Domino. Of course, Domino being so recognizable was the reason why it changed. But what was the purpose behind Slaazo Kid? What was the reasoning behind that name?
Well, I've always wanted like the kid part in something I was gonna have. It didn't matter what it was gonna be, in front or behind it.
And a kid? Ew.
Okay.
Yeah, I always want the kid part. What?
The KIDD.
Sounds a lot like Mr. G.
No, not the KI. Whoa!
I don't know who he is. It's not his real name.
They can look up the case notes.
From what? The letter G? We just don't have to say where he's from. Just no details. But anyway, you with kids.
Okay, that's not where we're going, but it's okay. Yeah, I always wanted that part of my name. And what do you guys think Slaazo means?
It's the noise you're making while you're going.
I'm so fucked up on the kid.
Huh?
I didn't say anything. That's not what I said. Who said that?
Oh, brother, this dude's gay.
He's gay, brother.
He probably swims in the kiddie pool like Josh Giddey.
That's actually insane.
Kim likes the flamingos. Reese likes mandingos.
It's only 2 predators in this park: alligators and guys like Ryan.
And guys like Jinxie.
So what does
Anyways, what do you
Slaazo
guys-
mean?
I don't ask my question back to me. What do you think it means?
Well, I'm asking you. What do you what do you think it means? I just asked Siri. I'm like, Siri, what does Slaazo mean? What the fuck is Slaazo? It's like gibberish.
Okay, I'll save you guys the trouble. Slaazo doesn't mean anything. At least that I know.
I was right. Gibberish.
Slaazo was just a sound I made. And I was like, I fuck with that, and I wrote it down, and I was like, that's kind of a fire name, and so I put it together. But Slaazo can mean whatever you want it to mean. It could mean bitch ass nigga, and yeah.
And I
That's
wouldn't
my
bat
name.
an eye. So around the time when the name changed, about a year or so later, you released a song, which I think was your kind of turning point. Let Go. You had a couple
Yeah.
songs before that, but that seemed like that was the one that turned everything around for you, at least.
Okay.
What do you think about that with your mindset of how you went about rap at that time?
I think that was like the first song where I took the promotion of it seriously. I kind of put it out there like as if it is like a professional made song, kind of. And it was the first song I made on FL Studio too, which was a big turning point because at that time, before then, I was using just Audacity.
Mm-hmm.
Kids don't use Audacity.
It's where the challenger is made.
What are some of the ways that you've kind of felt like you've kind of thrived in promoting your stuff?
Saying like in general, like to this day too, or just when I
Yeah, like how you started promoting and like what you're doing now. That's differently from what you were doing
Okay.
before.
Well, at first it was just me just putting like the cover art or whatever up on like my Snapchat story or Instagram story, and just hoping people would, like click on it. Because I never wanted to force it onto anybody. Only to the people who like really wanted to listen.
Mhm.
And I always hated doing it, but like sending it to people, which I learned later that you kind of have to do that if you want anyone to have a chance to listen to it.
That's where I get RoboCam messages.
Well, I'm not gonna text you guys all individually. Fucking 300 different messages.
Hello,
You guys
Instagram
all-
user.
I try to make those as conversational as possible, so they're not like listen to my song now, out now, like it's a big billboard. More of a suggestion.
That makes sense.
But now, like over the years, you kind of learn how to put yourself out more and how to really build yourself as a brand, really. Because as an artist, like when I first dropped my first song, that's when I started becoming a brand. So I had to treat myself as such. So I had to get like business cards and have I gotta pretty up my
Slaazo business card.
I
don't have
have
the physical
some.
copy.
You want
I would
some?
love a Slaazo business
I
I
would
card.
need
love
some new ones. I have I can give you guys old ones. I have vintage ones. I learned to pretty up my profiles, not make them look like nasty old little like caves, I guess. I don't know. Actually get like professionally done pictures and stuff like that.
Yeah, me too.
That's really all it was. Okay. You guys haven't done a face reveal.
How often do you post to your YouTube channel now?
If it's non-music related, like if it's not like a song, it's pretty far in between.
It's been a
If
while
it's a
since
song-
we've seen a Slaazo spot.
I was gonna say because
Yeah.
like you could use you can use shorts maybe to kind of like how you're doing on TikTok sometimes. You can just
Mhm.
post those on there and see what kind of views you can get.
Yeah, I've been trying to dive more into the short form content, because at this point I just really know how to use Instagram. Like Instagram, like my 300 followers and just come out of nowhere. I really knew
Right.
how to like work it out. Followers on Instagram and followers on TikTok are such different beasts to tackle.
They're very different for sure.
Because I feel like for someone to follow you on Instagram, they have to be very, very interested. Like you gotta like give them some time to think about it, kind of like, you know. They're like a girl you like, but you don't want to rush into things. That's kind of like what it's like. Or TikTok is like they just trying to, they're trying to just, you know, fuck with you. Like, they're not even trying to like be serious for real, you know.
I thought you were gonna use one of the words to describe it. I thought you were gonna be like, yeah, TikTok's us.
No, yeah, that's how it is, and so I know Instagram pretty well, but after like TikTok and everything, I'm still kind of learning how to play the algorithm a bit, but yeah, I'm getting onto YouTube Shorts and IG Reels and everything, just trying to be more out there is what the goal is.
I do have a question about your shorts and everything like that. What was the idea behind like the very close camera?
To catch your eye. You mean? I mean,
you're
talking about it right now. So you're talking about it now. So I guess it's working. What it's doing is working. It's supposed to be jarring. It's supposed to be like, whoa. But like that's the thing like about music on like social media and TikTok and everything. They like people are not gonna care if you don't put it right in front of them. Like you gotta push it as close as possible, and that's basically what I guess that kind of represents. It's just me like legitimately getting in your face and showing you the music.
With speaking of videos and everything like that, one thing that you haven't done in a while is the music videos. I know that you had talked about maybe doing one. I think you talked about a couple of the times where you wanted to do one. You did Running Out. You did, which one is, there's one that you did with James. I forgot what the song was called.
Dedicated Note.
Yes. Did you have any other planned music videos in the works?
Yeah, I have a couple. None of them have started production yet, but I got some stuff on the way. Some secret stuff.
Unreleased tracks.
That need music videos, basically. Like the story won't be able to be told without any visuals to it.
So how many are we expecting? Take your time.
Right now 3. Right now 3.
That's a pretty big number.
Okay.
Then I have some other stuff in the future.
That's a pretty big number. Like that's the highest you can count.
What comes after 4?
3.
2, my lord, 2.
So besides music videos and besides the Slaazo Spotlight, you did have a YouTube channel which doesn't go by the name of Slaazo Kid. And that one was more focused on the gaming content. What you want to do with that, aka Slepper. What was this is because that one's the old one. Let me go back to like your middle school time because I'm guessing that's when you made it.
Yeah.
What was the reasoning behind Slepper? Like, what was the name? What was your motivation? What was going on back then?
Well, the name for that one it's a funny story. Well, it's not really funny. It's it's stupid. But
it's middle school.
Yeah, I was over some friend's house, and we were getting ready for bed, and we were all sleeping in the same room, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And we, when like you're trying to go to bed, but like you can't stop joking with your friends, so like you're all just like half asleep.
Yeah,
like
each
just
other up.
still laughing. Yeah,
Late night pillow talks.
Okay. Whoa there. And basically, one of my friends said something, and they were trying to say supper. I don't know why they were saying supper, but they like slurred their words and said slupper, and it was just one of those times where like we just couldn't stop laughing at it, and we just kept laughing and laughing over and over again. We didn't go to like the next. I would say we did not go to the next joke. We honestly just fell asleep. To be honest with you,
You woke up the next day. Slipper.
Yeah, so like we thought that shit was so funny, and so like I was like, I'm gonna name myself. I'm trying to remember where I named myself Slupper. I named myself Slupper on when I first got my Xbox. That's because those friends at the time only played on exclusively Xbox, and you guys know I had a PlayStation, so I had to split it up that way. And so Slupper was my name on there, and that's kind of how I started.
Didn't your PlayStation name become Slupper as well, or did it start out as something else?
You're crazy. You trying to expose me? This is not DJ Blad, bro. You can't be doing this shit. Yes, it was.
He's like Nardwar.
He literally this is not fair. At least Nardwar could be like, yeah, this is what.
You're Slaazo kid. We have to know.
Yeah. See, only Nardwar can do that. Why are you trying to get me right now? Huge Miner 1 2 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yes, it was because of Minecraft. And yes. Actually, you know what I'm thinking too? No, it wasn't because of Minecraft. That was my Roblox name.
Your Roblox name was Huge Miner?
Yeah. I was a kid. I couldn't afford Minecraft. So I was like, I'm going to name myself Huge Miner on Roblox. Because that's all I could play at the time. And I was crazy on Roblox. No one can catch me on fucking Call of Robloxia. Nobody. Nobody can touch me in that game. God.
What was like your first YouTube video with Slupper?
I'm trying to think what was my first video. That's so long ago that I can't even remember what the first one was. I think it was a welcome video. If it wasn't a welcome video, then it was like top 10 video. No. It's either a welcome video or a let's play video, and the let's play video was my laptop camera pointing at the TV while I was playing the game.
God, that's probably like what we had. Our first one was the Slenderman when we were playing co-op on our laptop, the one that basically got nuked by Finn. That one.
And it wasn't co-op either.
Yeah.
We were just two dumbasses controlling a single player guy, like one on each side.
We didn't even like think to mute the TV or anything, so you just hear it's Quagmire. You don't really know. Who else but Quagmire? Shit, that was so fun. It's so funny to think about that now, because we were like, I think we were just trying to be PewDiePie the whole time. That's all I remember from those old days. You tried to play Stick of Truth, Ryan. Remember that? And then I had to try to play Deadpool.
Oh, for a video?
Yeah, well, we tried it, but then we were like, no, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We kind of pussied out after that.
I've tried to play Stick of Truth or like the superhero South Park game, but I kind of played through those just by myself.
Well, I guess with the YouTube stuff, you were mainly doing like Minecraft videos, but you had one key defining thing about your videos. Well, what would you say before I say it? What would you say is your key defining thing of Slupper?
Oh, my intro?
Okay, your intro was pretty good. I like that, but that's not the one I was thinking of.
If it's not my intro, then oh shit, I might not know then.
Because the one thing that you had that seemed to get a lot of views was your titles and your thumbnails.
I totally forgot about that.
Like the ever iconic boobs, and more boobs.
Yeah. 3K. 3K on the video.
I like it. What was the other one? Because there's two.
I'm having an orgasm.
I'm having a what?
How do you remember that?
Orgasm. Because I only had 2 videos that reached like over 1K.
There was
Shoot,
a basketball when we did
said that. I was like, yeah, that is what it was called.
No, yeah, it was during that time, like the edgy part of YouTube with Leafy and Pyrocynical and Filthy Frank, you know the iDubbbz, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Man,
And
times.
Leafy,
What's this?
it's funny. It's funny how we can joke about Leafy and say like, oh yeah, he just bullied kids, but like he really just started like a really big genre that's still here today on YouTube with like commentary channels.
Mm-hmm. He turned PewDiePie into one.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's more of a massive influence than people let him on to be. So like that's kind of what I kind of wanted to do. Like I want to just play video games. Well, I started off trying to be a Let's Play channel. Played video games, and I could just talk about random shit and be edgy because it was in middle school. So like I was already being edgy by myself. So why not be edgy for the internet?
That's the middle school mindset. I'm fine. I think I had the same thought. I was like, I think we're pretty funny. So
yeah.
Let's do that.
And we weren't funny at all.
I look back at our old videos and I'm like, man, I'm bored as fuck watching this. There's a couple I can.
Speaking of the old videos and stuff, we might have mentioned it when you and I recorded Reese, but Cam was actually our editor for like the first year we were doing YouTube.
Yes.
First year?
And he only did about 2 videos.
I'd say like the first edited time that we were doing video, because like we weren't
when you were like editing
before. So you were technically editing before we were.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Because now you guys have gotten so good at editing now.
And you had how many videos did you edit? You edited maybe 2.
2? Yeah.
And that was over the span of like 6 or 7 months.
Hey, bro, we have high school to deal with. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. I think I still have your flash drive, that wristband flash drive you had.
Oh my god, pass that bitch back because I need a new one right now.
I got another one sitting at the desk. I can give you. It's like 16 gigs, I think.
Oh my god, no, yeah. I edited.
I waited 4 damn months for a video.
Well, I mean, technically, it's still that's what it was.
I'll never forget that.
The Overwatch one was good though. I like the Overwatch one. I'd probably still watch that one.
Overwatch one was pretty good.
The Fortnite one, I don't know, not so much.
That was the first one.
Was it?
The Overwatch one was the first one.
Overwatch came first because Fortnite took forever to come, and then it was like Ryan was like, "Yeah, I'm not doing this anymore."
We saw that Overwatch one, and we were like, "Yeah, let's have Cam do another video for us."
Kind of want to make a channel. I know, like, it probably have been done before, but you don't really see them in the top channels, really. Like, just a channel where I could do anything. Like, it doesn't matter what video I put out. Like, it doesn't have to be a trend or anything. Like, if I want to make video essays, I can make a video essay and hope that it gets a lot of views. Or if I want to make like a meme, or if I want to make like show some of my fight sparring, right, or something like that, give some commentary.
Like a variety channel.
Yeah, and like you never know what you're gonna get next, kind of thing. Make it fun for me because I don't have to make the same content all the time, and I'm already set up to kind of grow and ever evolve. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you get to choose what
That's
you want to do, and
the mindset you need to have too. If you want to make videos, you kind of just have to enjoy it too. Like,
yeah.
There's not really a purpose of doing it just if you don't like it. So.
Yeah, and see, like I love video essays. That's probably like if I had to pick one thing to do forever on YouTube, I probably would do video essays just because I like writing anyway, and I like making essays.
There's a tornado coming through the area.
Mm-hmm.
It should already passed us. There's no rotation by now.
No, that means there's probably nothing here too.
Oh, so everyone overreacted.
We got that warning, guys. We got that warning at like 7 o'clock. It's 11.
Cam, are you okay? And he's like flowing up in the tornado. He's like, I just wanted to get here for the podcast, guys. Ah! And that was a Slaazo kid. We will be attending his funeral next week. He gets like crushed by a cow or something. Some random ass cow from buttfuck nowhere. Insane.
Or a house with his red boots sticking out.
I'm the witch.
No,
did I get crushed? No, because he said with her red boots sticking out. That means the fucking witch. That's so fucked.
Can you imagine what a Wizard of Oz with our group would be? Like who would be who?
I'm definitely Scarecrow.
Who's the Wicked Witch?
Nia.
That's not funny, guys. Who would Dorothy be? Chase. That'd be funny. I'm not gonna lie, that'd be funny. What would Ryan be?
Ryan's the fucking wizard.
I was thinking of this too.
Ryan's the wizard.
No, I was thinking of what's his name? He'd be the wizard. Who am I thinking of?
Jonas would be a funny ass wizard.
I'm thinking. Yeah, Jonas would be a wizard.
Jonas would be one of the flying monkeys.
Maybe Isaiah's the wizard. What about Dom?
Dom's a munchkin.
He's one of those. Not even the flying monkey. He's just a munchkin. I think I'd be like either Tin Man or the Cowardly Lion.
You're the
Cowardly Lion. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot one phase of Slaazo
What's
that we
that?
haven't mentioned. It's kind of more of the current era where he's a 2-0, undefeated kickboxer.
He's gonna be an Andrew Tate soon.
What? Excuse me?
Cause kickboxing.
Kickbox.
You could have named it literally any other kickboxer. Literally any other kickboxer.
That's nobody knows.
Everyone else is like MMA, UFC.
I am, yes, non-officially 2-0. Yes.
On my books, you are. My
In my
scorecard.
experience,
In our heart.
My scorecard says otherwise.
in my overall experience, yes, I am 2-0. Only wins I've ever had. Yeah.
What made you kind of want to get into kickboxing?
It was like after doing track and being somewhat a part of a team sport, I kind of despise the favoritism and stuff that could come from that. If I'm gonna do like another sport, I have to do something that's not gonna be like it's just me. When I got to college, I didn't want to continue doing track just because of that thought of like being the non-favorite again and not getting the work allocated to me that I think I think honestly everybody who's on the team should, right?
Right.
Because yes, you can do your hard work for yourself and push yourself to a certain extent, but you also need people behind you who can, push you further. Like I don't think I had that. So starting off, I didn't have like any type of competitive edge, really. I didn't have any withdrawal to like, I would kind of like pussy out of like workouts and stuff, like when the going got tough, like I kind of folded. And so
You didn't have like.
Once I got to
you didn't have,
I was
like,
gonna say I think it's been kind of on and off, like at least from what I know, because you were kind of starting kickboxing in high school, like senior year, I remember.
Was that more boxing though?
yeah, I was.
Maybe. Oh.
So I guess a little bit of background. Like when I was little, I did Taekwondo for a considerable amount of time to the point where I got my yellow belt, but then I stopped.
So you're officially a yellow belt in Taekwondo.
Yeah, that's all I got to though. So I wasn't like basically, in most martial arts that have belts, your white belt is basically when you eventually upgrade from your white belt. It's basically the basics. Like you know how to 1-2, roundhouse. I know how to do this choke or whatever martial art.
Roadhouse.
Where the fuck is everybody?
Oh, so you like only went up. Dalton.
Wait, say that again, Reese.
Isn't it? So it's. I'm trying to look at what the order of the belts are. So is it normally just like white, yellow, orange, and then keeps going from there till you get to black?
Yeah, basically. I think right before black is your brown belt.
I see like on this one it says like junior black and brown senior. What the fuck is brown senior?
No, I didn't get that far, obviously.
My name is Cleveland Brown.
But then I did like a little bit of boxing on and off. I knew a guy who participated in Guns and Hoses, which is a boxing event between firefighters and police officers, and they would have like boxing matches.
Really?
Yeah, that's like an official thing.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Yeah, it's called Guns and Hoses.
Sounds sick.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And I knew the guy, and he taught me a couple things. And so when I started kickboxing, I didn't go in completely blind. Like, so I had two good bases, Taekwondo for the kicking and boxing for the boxing part, obviously. And so the reason why, to answer Ryan's question, like the reason like I joined it is because it became my favorite sport. Like I was very very heavily like into football and everything, but football got to the point where like it kind of got a little boring and monotonous, especially with my team.
Weren't you on defense? Like you were I was thinking either wide receiver, like on offense.
I was
or
receiver.
Okay.
Receiver on offense. That was a time. That was a time. I was just too small. Like I physically was too small to.
You don't want to compete with Marshawn.
Do anything. You just want to compete with these hands? Like nigga, what? No, but yeah, it became my favorite sport after like really getting into like stuff like the UFC and everything. I was like, if I'm gonna do any sport, especially in college, like I'm gonna go do some type of martial art. That doesn't matter if it was jiu-jitsu, boxing, kickboxing, whatever I decided I wanted to do. And and I started kickboxing. Started getting my face punched.
So we were talking a little bit, like, what was it, like yesterday, about like the injuries that you've received.
Yeah.
You want to tell about one of the ones that we talked about earlier?
Oh yeah. I guess just a note, like I've never had injuries. Like throughout my whole sports career, besides I guess like shin splints, they don't really count though. I don't think, at least.
No broken bones.
I've never had any broken bones, nothing like that. But when you prepare for something like a fight, it's kind of in the course that you're gonna hurt, outstretch, cramp, break even something. And in my case, preparing for my fights, I got my nose. I have a deviated septum, which now this is turning into the Dr. Oz show. A deviated septum is when the cartilage, or even you could do this by breaking your nose as well by the bone, where the cartilage is pushed, like your septum cartilage to be specific, is pushed to one side of your nostril. So in my case, my septum is pushed slightly over to my left nostril. And in the worst case scenarios, it can get so pushed over that you can't really breathe out of it, which is not good. In my case, I got off kind of lucky. I got it pushed over, but I can breathe pretty fine. My cardio didn't like completely just tank down.
It had to be like a big adjustment though with cardio.
I definitely, it's more like a mental thing because I can feel which nostril gets more air. Like my right nostril gets so much more air than my left nostril, and you can I can tell it because I can tell my left nostril is trying to work harder. And unfortunately, because where my cartilage has, I guess, split off a bit, right? It's like right on the bridge of my nose, like right under where my glasses lay, and it's kind of a sweet spot. So like if you kind of can hit there pretty accurately, it will make my nose water and it will make my eyes water because it's still like residual. And the only way to fix it, because like you don't have any cells in your nose to heal your nose, and that would be with anything. Like if you broke your nose, whatever it is, so I would have to get surgery to fix it. But
yeah,
the likelihood of that, probably not, because it could just happen again.
When do you think your next boxing event's gonna be?
Well, I'm still resting, so I haven't. I'm thinking about August.
So not tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely not tomorrow. But I'm thinking about August because they're coming back to the same place. So I'm like, I can just go back and do my thing again. And
we can come watch then.
Yeah, potentially, yeah.
Hopefully we can get back. And well, Ryan, he's already got a set date, so he'll be back. He'll already be back in town, but he'll have a place there now.
yeah, I'm looking at August. I got my first piece of gold, so it was like, why not try to get some more? And I've had some people in my ear saying like, am I gonna keep doing my little amateur stuff, or am I gonna take like a fight? You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
we'll see, because in my mind, my goal is maybe 2 more of these amateur fights, right? And then
See how you feel from there.
2 of these tournaments, what I should say. And then yeah, because by this August one, I would be a year in to my experience. So
I still remember you telling me back in March that you were going to join that gym.
Mm-hmm.
You were like,
No, I've had my first fight.
I gotta work on me. And then you did it. You actually went and did it.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the. I honestly think like it's kind of crazy to say, because I could say this to any of my passions that I have, but like honestly, like I think fighting like really like saved my life, like on some like real shit.
That's kind of interesting. Why do you say that exactly?
Because that was like right before I started. That was when like 2023 was like probably the worst year I've ever had. And it was so hard to recover from it, and it's kind of crazy because I'll say this for the record for you guys, because like, you know, you can use this as clicks for views, you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't have to say too much if you don't want to.
Nah.
No, yeah, it's I think I was really like downing on myself, right? And I think like honestly, like me joining kickboxing, which I didn't realize till later, but I felt like I used kickboxing as like some type of like self-harm kind of, which, whoa guys, it's not a funny podcast anymore, but like
tone shifted down. Self-harm.
I was trying. I didn't realize that till later. I was like, because you gotta like, while you're in it, you're like, oh, I just have like some screws loose. I just like to get hit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like how to be a fighter. Like you have to just like to get hit. No, I think I was getting hit to punish myself, to be honest. And then like that just kind of made me better, because like the more you kind of get hit, the more you don't want to get hit technically. So like I just got better. And I will say, like, personally for me, I think my progression from when I started to now it was very fast. Like I improved immensely. Like I went from starting and just hitting pads to probably being like 3 to 4 months in and doing light sparring, to being 8 months in and now doing hard sparring with the person who messed my nose up was a professional. So like, it's to the point where I'm finding people who have so much more experience than me, and I'm getting to the point where like there's new generations of people who are joining the gym who now I have to be the middle child, right, and let them, you know, try to fight on me so they can get to the level I'm at to
tough lessons.
Progress the exact same way, you know. And yeah, it's definitely one of those things that saved my life, because it definitely made me humble myself, open the world a little bit more. I'm not as confrontational anymore. Which is funny, because you would think like you would think like a fighter would be confrontational, but no, like fighters don't fight to fight, really. They fight for other reasons. So
it's normally kind of like an outlet to get more out than kind of bring in.
You know, if I get mad, I hit the bag. If I get sad, I hit the bag. If I'm happy, I hit the bag.
Yay! Punch.
That's how I kind of got a little while ago about like playing basketball. That's why I used to do that so often.
That's how I got when I was sitting on my bed playing video games. It's just not even not even close to the same thing. Just
Like, yeah, that's how I got jacking off.
when I'm sad, jerk it. When I'm happy. I think personally I can say that I think Ryan could say the same thing. You're probably one of the best people that we've seen at building yourself up after those tough losses and those tough moments.
Not really just building yourself up. You also build up others around you a lot too. So, thank you for always being you.
Shut y'all asses up.
Kev starts crying. He's like, that reminds me of like when we were doing Minecraft Olympics in fucking Dakota. I was like giving like a sentimental speech. Dakota's like, fucking loser. He just ruins the entire thing. Cracks up Jonas. You know, I take it all back, Cam. I hope things fall apart again. I'm gonna go ahead and check to see if there's any questions that were I don't know if there were any, but I'm gonna see if we have any questions that were sent in for you.
One of his questions is, Kim, when did you hit puberty?
Oh, hold on. We have one question for you. Everything else. This one comes from a Diamond Dog. He asked Slaazo, "How old are you, Slaazo? And if you are over 18, shouldn't you be called Slaazo Man?"
Okay.
That is the one and only question that somebody sent in.
Okay. I am actually
It's Barnacle Man.
I'm actually 15 years old.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know who these two strange men are. I am in with this call, and I want to go home.
After an hour of backstory on your life, and I'm actually 15, and this whole thing was bullshit.
I'm being held captive.
I want to know where my mom's at. 22. And no, I would not be called Slaazo Man because Toys R Us.
Toys R Us out of business.
No, they're not. They're back. They're amazing.
It's coming back.
Well, that's not the same thing, though.
Yeah, it is.
So you're saying Slaazo kids like Toys R Us, and it will eventually go out of business and then come back into a Macy's.
Wait, is Toys R Us on where a kid can be a kid? What is that from?
Are you talking about Chuck E. Cheese?
Oh, Chuck E. Cheese.
That's
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese.
What does Toys R Us say?
I'm a fucking giraffe.
I don't think they say that.
Let me see if I can quickly find
Like
it.
that smile's back. Hold on. Recently had this on our podcast episode, but we kind of went over how would you rank Disney, Cartoon Network, and Nickelodeon, kind of based on like the animated shows, the live action, and just
Game shows.
whatever other category.
Well, Cartoon Network has to be number one, right? Less pedophiles.
It's a sad truth.
Yeah.
I want to see your feet, Jeanette.
Wow.
Miranda, socks. Can I grab a sock?
Oh my god.
I want to get hit with the butter sock.
I want to get hit with
It's so weird watching those shows now,
yeah.
knowing a lot of that info and just seeing some of those scenes.
This
think
is
I'll
our
say,
feet. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Ooh, it's hard to say because you got things like SpongeBob and like Avatar on Nickelodeon, but you got things like Kim Possible and like Gravity Falls on Disney. And that's kind of hard to like put against each other.
And you can't forget the goat of Cartoon Network, Hole in the Wall.
We're not gonna talk about.
Or Destroy, Build, Destroy.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be a devil's advocate. I'm gonna put Disney above Nickelodeon.
I could see that. I definitely
I would too.
I
I put Disney as my top one, honestly.
I think I said Cartoon Network is the top.
You're bugging, dude.
I mean, Disney just does like Cartoon Network does cartoons better than both, but like Disney just does both as good at in a way that's like I don't know. It just has way more iconic, and
He said.
it's kind of like more variety than
He
anything.
said, fuck Ed, Edd and Eddie. He said, fuck Billy and Mandy. He said, fuck Courage. He said, fuck Codename Kid Next Door.
What about
Okay,
Phineas and Ferb?
you're saying
Gravity Falls.
you're kind of ignoring the live action stuff. Yeah, you're saying fuck Phineas and Ferb,
Okay, let's be real.
Gravity
We all wanted to be on
Falls.
Destroy, Build, Destroy. Come on now.
and then you get
I
to
wanted
live.
to be on Hole in the Wall.
Reese, you can't even fit through like half the holes they had.
They
man.
did that guy so dirty. I saw a video recently. They did like it was like some obese guy, and they gave him like the skinny ballerina one, and I was like, that is so fucked up.
That's what they would do to you, bro.
He destroys
They
half the
would-
wall trying to get through it.
They would just give you a thin line. It'd just be an inch thick.
It's just like a tiny circle. You're like, what the fuck?
You gotta be like the tiger from Madagascar 3. You gotta get all oiled up.
He raises his finger up in the air, brother. And spins around.
And he's fucking out. I'm thinking of the Nickelodeon game show too. It was like Brain Blast or something like that. It had like those platforms that lit up, and like it was the easiest fucking puzzles ever, and nobody could solve them. And Ryan and I were like yelling at the TV back then. What the fuck are you doing?
I'm sorry, brother. We have to make it through the hole. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Today we built up this guy's marriage. Destroy, build, destroy.
I was gonna say, can we all agree though that Nickelodeon was the worst? If you look back at each,
It really
It's
just
hard
got
to-
SpongeBob
it
and
sucks.
Avatar.
Yeah, it sucks.
Real.
Well, you had things like Jimmy Neutron and Fairly Odd Parents,
They have-
Phantom.
Which you can
That's
live
a
without
good live
those
action
shows, to
one,
be honest,
yeah.
though.
Those are all from the same guy.
they had stuff like iCarly and Drake and Josh though as well. How would you rank the? Shit, what am I gotta think about what I'm asking here. I was just gonna say, do you prefer the old Cartoon Network shows or the newer age Cartoon Network shows?
That's hard to say. I was gonna say you picked those two shows, like those two eras are mixed up. Like those are like we would have to compare like big threes if that was the case.
So what were the big threes then of each
Those-
one?
Well, definitely.
Those two eras are the only reason I think it's super close between Cartoon
Definitely.
Network and Disney.
Adventure Time, regular show, and Gumball.
Yeah.
I can't even say Gumball.
Well,
Gumball in quality, yes, but like we gotta be real in popularity. Like it's gonna be Steven Universe,
you're forgetting about the goat Uncle Grandpa.
and this is why you're not in this conversation.
Good morning. I don't know. I didn't. I didn't really watch not Amazing World of Gumball. I never watched Adventure Time really a whole lot, but I would still say that's one of the big three in that era. It's that one, regular show, and Gumball.
See, Gumball, I don't think Gumball got its like recognition because those three shows were just pushed so hard.
That and Clarence and We Bear Bears.
Okay, We Bear Bears is fire.
I
And
think
Teen Titans Go.
I gotta say that the old one has got to win over, because I just thought about Ben 10 and I thought about Teen Titans. Just those ones just came to mind, and I was like, shit, they do got a lot of good ones back then.
I don't think the old Ben 10 actually falls under that category. That's kind of in between.
So like you think Teen Titans
Like both
at
of
the
those.
same time?
Well, I'm thinking of like like those shows are like DC shows, like basically a superhero
The
show.
original cartoon Ben 10, I think, was in between those two eras, but
Honestly, I
the
don't-
original
I don't
Teen
think-
Titans was in that first era.
I don't think Ben 10. It's gonna be kind of crazy. I don't think Ben 10's top 5 in Cartoon Network.
Oh, that's
Especially
that's
in
not.
old-
I would.
That's not crazy. Just weird.
It's in top 10 for sure.
I wouldn't.
You're forgetting about Looney
It's
Tunes
not-
show.
No.
In the that's a good
That
show.
That doesn't count.
It's a good
Yapping.
show.
You're yapping.
Shut up.
Oh
It's a
wait,
good show.
never mind.
You would have to say Codename Kid Next Door, right? That's
I forgot they had a. Ah, shit! I'm trying to think.
There's only 4 I can think of.
like it.
I think Ed and Ed,
Foster's
Johnny
is close,
Bravo.
but I think that's
Oh, I
like a
forgot about
Gumball
Foster's.
situation. That's like
Yeah.
Gumball situation though, because like it's kind of
Do you think-
overshadowed by the
I
other
think-
ones.
Do you think Chowder kind of falls in the middle of those?
Fuck, I forgot about Chowder
Forgot
too.
about Chowder. Shit.
No, old
Chowder's
genuines.
Chowder's
Old
old
genuines.
guard. I was gonna say Chowder's old guard.
Maybe
See, Chowder's
Chowder.
not even top 5 either though.
That's fucked up. That's super fucked up. I disagree
It's
with that
not.
heavily.
That's. I don't. I don't agree with that one.
So you got y'all putting Chowder above K and D.
Give me some other shows, and maybe I can tell you.
Y'all putting Chowder over Ben 10. Y'all
Yep.
putting Chowder
I'm putting it
over
over Ben.
Foster's.
Didn't
y'all
watch
putting-
much Foster's.
Like Courage is top
Yeah.
3, top 5 probably.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Just-
forgot about Courage.
It's just gonna be like
Yeah,
Courage. doesn't
Courage is
exist.
one I thought of. I was like, okay, Courage, Chowder,
Yeah.
and then maybe like either Codename or I can't say John.
Ed and
Bravo.
Nettie is personally up there for me. Ed and Nettie's top 3
No, if there's
because
one
it
show in
started, it ended, had a movie, dipped. Didn't need anything more than that.
Honestly, regular show is probably my top 3.
If I'm gonna
Well,
be real
maybe
too,
not. I mean, Gravity Falls was pretty crazy.
I
too.
lean more to Flapjack than I do Chowder.
Oh yeah, I guess you can make that argument too.
Even you could put Total Drama in top 10. if
Oh, it's
you
in my
really
top
wanted
10.
to.
First,
What about
first
the Grim
three seasons?
Adventures of Billy and Mandy?
Billy and Mandy's under Gumball treatment. Like it's behind some big shows.
That's the one I was thinking of. All right, well, Cam, thank you again for coming on. What we'd like to do at the end of the show is let the guests promote anything they want to talk about, say what's going on in their world. Just plug anything that you want. Floor is yours.
Yo. Okay.
And thank you all for watching.
I would say
It's time to cut him off.
follow me on everything, on your social media apps, on your music platforms at Slaazo Kid. Also stay tuned, new music coming soon. Say subscribe to the ShepBandicoot boys because let's get these bitch to 2K by the end of the year.
It's doable. It's very doable.
Ooh, yeah, it could happen.
Yeah, Cam has been in many of our videos. He'll probably continue to be in many videos.
Oh,
So.
also, I have one more thing to promote.
Mm.
And I got promised this.
Okay.
Y'all have hit 1K. I want my Cam funny moment video.
Wait, when did we agree to that one?
I want my Cam funny moment video.
Ryan, do you remember agreeing?
You know what? We've actually been bouncing around the idea of. I've been bouncing around the idea of that kind of thing for a while. Like maybe doing it for people's birthdays.
I told Reese that I wanted this after I saw my TikToks of me being funny, and you said, "Well, we hit 1K. We hit 1K. I'll think about it." And then you hit 1K.
Oh,
You know what's
I
funny?
said
that
this-
sounds
is-
like me for sure.
I said this when you were probably at like 700 subscribers.
Okay, so this is pretty recent
Also,
then. Oh yeah,
I was talking with
We still need to play fucking what's the Dark Pictures one? What's
Oh
the?
yeah.
We still need to play
I didn't
that
get-
one. We need to play that one
I didn't
first.
I need to get into your account. I'm already in it. Oh no, I accidentally logged out. I remember now.
Folks, that is going to be the end of ShepCast episode 8. Let us know who else you want us on the show. Give us your ratings of the show in the Discord, and subscribe to both Slaazo Kid on YouTube and its many socials, as well as our YouTube. Go fuck yourself. I don't-
I was gonna say, you know,
Wow,
go
would be
listen to his Slaazo's music, but
Anyway,
that works too, I guess.
All right, bye guys.